Hello, welcome to Current News. I'm your host, Chris Davis, and today we're going to talk about the disparaging remarks that President Trump made about immigrants from African and Hispanic countries. Now, this past Thursday, there was a leak sent out to the press about a meeting President Trump had about immigration. And in this meeting, Trump was Trump, I'm sorry, Trump was venting his frustrations about immigration. And I'm paraphrasing what he said, but what President Trump said was, why are we getting all these people from these asshole countries? And it was mainly talking about Haiti, African countries, and Hispanic countries. Ever since President Trump has said this, he has gotten backlash from the media in the United States, backlash from the UN, from Haitian and African countries, and Hispanic countries. Now, of course, the Trump administration denies these comments, but ambassadors from Haiti and from African countries want a meeting with the Trump administration for him to clarify his comments. Now, this was leaked, but this is probably true because President Trump has shown consistent behavioral patterns when it comes to immigration. When it was on the campaign trail, he said about Mexican immigrants that they're bringing drugs, crime, and that they're rapists and murderers. When he became president, he tried to do a Muslim ban. He tried to do it twice. So when it comes to immigration, it's the thing that he has stayed consistent on. Like, he hasn't changed on it one bit. Now, what I want to talk about is the backlash that President Trump has received. I want to show you two examples. They're two CNN anchors. One is Don Lemon and one is Anderson Cooper. I just want to show you what they said about President Trump's remarks. So just watch for a bit.
I and others have been trying to tell you, the American people, that this man was exhibiting bigoted behavior. I asked him about it a number of times and he denied it, but kept up the racist rhetoric and behavior throughout the campaign and now while he's in the White House. His supporters made excuses, continue to make excuses for him. Some of them people I personally know. Some of them are his friends, as a matter of fact, and I can hear them now telling me, oh, Donald didn't mean that. Donald isn't a racist, or just people who don't know him. I think it was taken out of context. I'm not sure. How many examples do you need of this? But he is a racist. And for all of you who over the last few years have uttered that tired, lazy, uninformed, uneducated, ignorant response of calling me and others who point out racist behavior racists, you know what you can go do? I can't say that, but you can go read a book, a history book, because you might learn that people from some of those shithole countries were slaves who were brought here by force to help build this country, and then start your learning process from there. You also might want to do some self-examination. What does it say about you that no matter what, you continue to make excuses for this man, for his vile behavior, this sort of vile behavior? Doesn't that make you just as bad, if not worse, than him? And I have to be honest, I was not shocked that Donald Trump reportedly called the majority of black and Hispanic countries or continents shitholes. I wasn't shocked. I'm not. I'm really not outraged by it. I'm not outraged. I'm tired of being outraged, as a matter of fact. I've been outraged too many times. It's more important to be strategic than to be outraged. Some people can be outraged, but it's more important for level-headed people to be strategic rather than outraged. Otherwise, it becomes a sky-is-falling situation every time he says something dumb or stupid or racist.
Before we go tonight, I just want to take a moment to talk about Haiti, one of the places the President of the United States referred to today as a shithole country. I was taught math in high school by a Haitian immigrant named Yves Bolel, who worked hard, who dedicated himself to teaching kids in America. He ultimately returned to his country of Haiti and was assassinated while running for president. I spent a lot of time in Haiti. I first went there in the early 1990s as a young reporter. In 2010, my team from CNN was the first international team of journalists on the ground after the earthquake struck. I spent more than a month there and have returned many times on assignment and on vacation. Like all countries, Haiti is a collection of people. It's rich and poor, well-educated and not, good and bad. But I've never met a Haitian who isn't strong. You have to be to survive in a place where the government has often abandoned its people, where opportunities are few, and where Mother Nature has punished the people far more than anyone should ever be punished. But let me be clear tonight. The people of Haiti have been through more. They've been through more. They've withstood more. They fought back against more injustice than our president ever has. Tomorrow marks exactly 8 years since the earthquake struck Haiti. A 7.1 magnitude earthquake killed anywhere between 220,000 and 300,000 people. The actual numbers will never be known, because they were buried in unmarked pits. 1.5 million people were displaced. For days and weeks, without help from their own government or police, the people of Haiti dug through rubble with their bare and bloodied hands to save complete strangers, guided only by the cries of the wounded and the dying. I was there when a young girl named B, who'd been trapped in rubble for nearly a day, was rescued by people who had no heavy equipment. They just had their God-given strength and their determination and their courage. I was there when a 5-year-old boy named Monley was rescued after being buried for more than 7 days. Do you know what strength it takes to survive on rainwater buried under concrete? A 5-year-old boy buried for 7 days. Haitians slap your hand hard when they shake it. They look you in the eye. They don't blink. They stand tall, and they have dignity. It's a dignity many in this White House could learn from. It's a dignity the president, with all his money and all his power, could learn from as well. On the anniversary of the earthquake, on this day when this president has said what he has said about Haitians, we hope the people in Haiti who are listening tonight in Port-au-Prince, in Jacmel, in Benet, in Miami, and elsewhere, we hope they know that our thoughts are with them and that our love is with them as well. Thanks very much for watching 360. Time to hand it over to Chris Cuomo for Cuomo Primetime. Chris?
Well said, and an important message, especially tonight. Thank you for that, my friend.
Okay, you heard what those two had to say. President Trump's comments were racist, and they were wrong. Diversity isn't a weakness, it's a strength. And just to piggyback on what Anderson Cooper was saying, this happened the day before the anniversary of the earthquake in Haiti, where so many people lost their lives, and the government couldn't do much for them. It's just culturally insensitive and ignorant, and it is racist, and there's no excuse for it. It's also coming before Martin Luther King's Day. And of course, we all know Martin Luther King as a great civil rights activist. His son was, not his son, but his nephew was asked about whether he thinks Trump is a racist. And Martin Luther King's nephew said that he's not a racist in the traditional sense, he's just racially ignorant. Now, Trump has shown these behaviors on the campaign trail, as I said earlier in the video, what he said about Mexican immigrants. But people were defending him, like Don Lemon said, saying that he didn't mean it or it's taken out of context. And people were saying that when he gets into the White House, he'll change. He'll take it more seriously. The gravity of the presidency will change him. Well, it seems that it hasn't. It's just showing it a lot more. I just want to show you a clip of what Michelle Obama said in the 2016 campaign. Please watch.
Alone is always the one to make the final call. Believe me. We also need someone who is steady and measured. Because when you're making life or death, war or peace decisions, a president can't just pop off. Finally, we need someone who's compassionate, someone who's unifying, someone who will be a role model for our kids, someone who's not just in this for themselves, but for the good of this country. See, at the end of the day, as I've said before, the presidency doesn't change who you are, it reveals who you are. And the same thing is true of a presidential campaign. So if a candidate is erratic and threatening, if a candidate traffics in prejudice, fears, and lies on the trail, if a candidate has no clear plans to implement their goals, if they disrespect their fellow citizens, including folks who make extraordinary sacrifices for our country, let me tell you, that is who they are. That is the kind of president they will be. Trust me.
So you just heard it from her. But the presidency doesn't change you at all. It just reveals who you really are. That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Those links will be in the description box below. Also, click on these other interesting videos as well. And all of you have a great day.